First up is our new nail lacquer, Glimmer Nail Lacquer, and absolutely loving this stuff. Okay, so I'll tell you all about my first couple experiences with this, but this was my first full manicure that, did base coat, 2 layers of lacquer, top coat, and good to go. This is a week old, not a single chip. No chips at the base here by the cuticle, no chips on the tips. I have never had a manicure go 7 days with no chips. I usually, with our old gel finish nail enamel, I could get a good 2 weeks, but usually on day 7, I'm doing a touch-up. I am not touching these nails up, and we're at day 7. My original first manicure, which was even more fun, I used a little sponge technique to do a cute French tip using 2 of the colors. And then we were doing some painting in our bathroom a couple days later, and I got wall paint on my nails and had to take it off. So this was my first true test. I do know as soon as I got the first few shades that I got a hold of, I did a quick test of just 1 coat of just the lacquer with no base coat or top coat, and just absolutely loved, how it looked and how it went on and how smooth it went on. So these nail lacquers, there's 10 shades. You're going to get maximum shine, vivid color, and I'll show you the back of the bottle so you don't have that pesky logo in the way there. And I'll use my nail wheel, show you the individual shades with the shade names. It's a gel-like cushion texture, so it's really got that nice gel look to it, but without the UV lights, without the curing of a gel manicure. So we do have metallic pearl shades like this one, and then we have the cream shades. And they're lots of fun to mix and match. And I promise, I know this is a plain boring, this is going to be like my go-to manicure because I love this color, quick and easy. But I promise, if you join the Thoughts on Beauty group on Facebook, I will be, anytime I do something fun with my nails, I will be sure to post the look that I did with the nails and tell you how I created it. So if you want to start having a little bit of fun as your nails, and it can be as simple as just getting some of those sponges that you use to apply makeup, the kind of wedge sponges, and just using those to kind of sponge paint a different color on, using the tips of bobby pins. Make great little tools for putting like little dots and flowers and things. So definitely go to Facebook, join the Thoughts on Beauty group. All you got to do is search Thoughts on Beauty. It'll come up. And I promise I will be sharing more creative nail looks there. This is the one that I have on now. And so there's 10 shades all together. It is a nail strengthening formula, so it dries down smooth and even and gives you that lasting wear that doesn't chip. Again, no UV light can needed because it's not a gel nail lacquer, it's just a nail lacquer. And it is free of, some things that you may be avoiding. Like if you're looking to avoid parabens or talc or gluten or phthalates, or even want to avoid fragrance in your nail polish. That's a thing, people are sensitive to fragrances. So there's lots, we're starting to see more and more not including fragrances in places that we don't need them. And it's also a vegan formula. So that's a plus there as well. So the 10 shades, the satin or metallic pearl, and I've got their fun names, so I've got my cheat sheet here. So color number 1 here, this beautiful deep plum, is Lost Galaxy Plum, High Maintenance Mauve, which is what I have on today. And I'll let y'all, ask my husband if I'm high maintenance or not, but this is definitely my favorite color. Number 3 is Golden Galaxy, beautiful, beautiful shade. This is going to be a great option for those, doing that sponged French tip, because that gold color is going to go it's going to be beautiful with the plum. It's going to be beautiful with the red, with the burgundy. It would even look beautiful with this, with the Very Berry. Not Very Berry. That was a very, very old shade, Very Berry. Full Moon Flush. Nice, beautiful nude shade there. I see myself getting a lot of use out of that one. Super Red Nova. Nice classic, who doesn't love a classic red nail? So looking forward to rocking that one soon. Black Hole Burgundy, another classic color. Lunar Tan, another great nude shade. I love all of the nude shades, all three of them that are kind of nude shades. Meteorite Rose, which is one of the pretty metallics, and that one is just really beautiful. I'm looking forward to trying that one and the plum together. I'm working on some ideas of some nail looks that I might create with those. Cool Comet is our third kind of nude shade, and it's got a little bit more, you've got kind of a blushy pink, a little bit of a mauve-y, nude shade, and then the little bit more tan. And then the last color is the Night Sky Berry. And if you are like me and you like to follow, Pantone's color of the year, it's always interesting to see what color they predict for the year. This type of berry is what they've picked for this year. Granted, I was partial to periwinkle last year because, I like the kind of purpley blue periwinkle shades, but berry, it's a great go-to color. It's a great shade for a lipstick. It's a great shade for a nail color. And it's a great shade if you don't go for like the warmer colors, like this classic red. This is a great way to kind of get that red look without being fire engine red. So it's still very classic, like a red. So that's the 10 shades. A couple other reasons that this is better than your average lacquer is some of the ingredients that they've included. And some of them do have probably difficult to pronounce names, so I'll do my best. Hexanol and bioceramics, those help keep the nails strong and nourished. So this is a nail lacquer that's also going to be good for your nails. There is Wear Boost reactive technology, which helps to deliver a lasting wear. So that's going to be what's helping it stay on the nail and stay flexible so that it doesn't crack and peel. That's another thing that I've always had trouble with is nail enamels that crack over time, that they get little cracks in the top coat. And I haven't experienced any of that with this. Like I said, 7 days and it still looks brand new. And Adipic polyester resin helps to deliver that high gloss finish and prevents chipping. So this is why it's better than your average lacquer, why it's a step up, an improvement over our old gel finish nail enamels, which we hadn't been able to get those for a while. Those had been a victim of the supply chain, and these were coming in the pipeline, but then we had trouble getting it all together that we needed to, all of our suppliers for packaging and ingredients and everything with recent supply chain issues over the last couple of years. So they took a while to get here. So we had a bit of a gap. So I know everybody was really excited to see these. We also have the new nail base and top coat. Who doesn't love a multi-purpose product? And you may ask, well, why do I need a base coat and a top coat? And really the reason is it's just like why we would use a primer for our base. Having just recently painted my bathroom, why we would use a primer on our walls or cabinets or anything that we're painting. We want it to have that good smooth base so that the lacquer goes on really well. And then you're using it after, almost like a setting powder or a setting spray, just to kind of give it some extra protection, that extra high gloss. So it's basically, this is how you're going to prep and set your nails, just like you would with your makeup or paint around the house sort of thing. Obviously, having been working on that particular home improvement project, that sticks kind of top of mind right now. So it works first as a breathable, you want your nails to be able to breathe, a breathable nail hugging formula. So again, this keeps it tight to the nail so that you're not going to get peeling and chipping there. And it provides a smooth base, so it primes your nails, and it helps prevent the discoloration. So when you get in to these really fun, vivid berries and burgundies and reds, sometimes that can leave a discoloration on your nails. Using a good base coat is going to help prevent that. It's going to protect your nails from the color staining the nail itself, and you won't get that discoloration. So then after you've done, your base of a layer of base coat, 2 layers of your lacquer, and you're going to then use this as your top coat, and it works as a glossy, sheer, protective top coat, and it's going to keep your nails strong, and it's going to shield your manicure from the chipping and streaking. This is also free from all of the things that you might be avoiding that I listed before, and is a vegan formula. And so this absolutely must have, with any of your lacquers, just to help it go on even smoother, help it wear even longer. And so glad that we added this to our nail care collection. We had something like this many years ago, way back in the door-to-door days before, like, I didn't even have a computer in my house, and I had no idea that a phone would ever be smart. This long ago we had this. And I used to put little flags on the pages in the brochure that says this is a must-have for every at-home manicure, and I still absolutely 100% believe that. So what this is your nail lacquer eraser pen. It is a pen tip, and you can see I have used it myself. It is a pen tip, and it has nail polish remover in the pen, and you just use it along the edges to clean up any, because mistakes happen, especially when we're doing our home manicure. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not so great with the left hand. I'm very right hand dominant, and so I almost always go over the edges or get a little smear back on the cuticle, and this just cleans it right up and gives me that nice, great look, professional look right from the start. So it's a great way to just go in after you've done your polish, go in, clean up any little messes over the side. It's also great when you're doing nail art, because when you're doing things like the sponge application or things like that, you're more likely to get the nail enamel on the skin instead of just on the nail. So this does make it super easy. And all you do is you just use it like a pen. You rub off any lacquer that gets off the edge of the nail, and then you just kind of clean it off on a paper towel if you need to, if you get like an excess of lacquer built up on the tip. So these are absolutely a must-have for any at-home manicure. Love these eraser pens.